Hey everyone, today I'll be comparing two of the most popular language apps, Babbel and Duolingo, and helping you figure out which one makes more sense depending on how structured you want your learning to be. Now, both apps are designed to help you learn at your own pace, but the way they approach it is very different. So if you've been thinking about learning a new language and want something that'll actually help you stick with it, I'll walk you through exactly how these two compare, how they work, what they cost, and which ones are more likely to fit your learning style. Starting with Babbel, it's designed for anyone who's serious about picking up a new language and actually wants something that's going to stick. It's structured, it's organized, and it works really well if you're trying to build that steady habit without things getting confusing or overwhelming. Each lesson's around 10 to 15 minutes, and you're always switching it up. You might listen to a native speaker, repeat something out loud, fill in a short phrase, or answer a quick prompt. It's interactive the whole time, and it keeps moving in a way that feels pretty natural. Now, what I like is that the grammar doesn't feel too much. If a sentence uses a new structure, it just gives you a quick heads up, then you keep going. So you're learning as you go without feeling like you're being thrown into a textbook. And everything you hear is recorded by native speakers. That's something I always appreciate because it's not just about what the words mean, it's how they're actually said. And that delivery makes a big difference when you're trying to get comfortable speaking out loud yourself. Now, one of the features I've liked the most is the review system. It basically uses spaced repetition, which just means that the older material comes back right before you'd normally forget it. So instead of just going lesson to lesson, you're actually reinforcing what you've already learned, and that helps a lot. The app works really well, and you can go between desktop or mobile, and it always picks up where you left off. It sounds simple, but it's one of those things that really helps when you're trying to stay consistent. And once you've already done a few lessons and are starting to get the hang of it, you might want a little more speaking practice. That's where Babbel Live comes in. It gives you access to live classes with certified instructors, and you can either join in a small group or book a one-on-one class, depending on how hands-on you want it to be. It's a great way to feel more confident actually using the language with real people. Now, Babbel does a good job with beginner and intermediate stuff, and for most people, that's more than enough to start feeling confident with everyday conversations. But like most language apps, it probably won't take you all the way to full fluency on its own. Pricing-wise, it starts at about $18 for 1 month, or just under $9 a month on the yearly plan. And if you're interested, there's also a lifetime option at around $300, and every plan comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it out and back out if it's not for you. And hey, if you're thinking about giving Babbel a try, I've included a link in the description and down in the comment section. That's usually where you'll find the best pricing, and it's often better than what's listed on their main website, so feel free to check it out. Moving on to Duolingo, this one's built to feel more like a game than a lesson, so if you're just starting out or want something light that you can use for a few minutes a day, this is an easy way to get started. Instead of traditional lessons, you're basically unlocking levels, earning points, and keeping up streaks. So it's all designed to be fun and entertaining. The lessons are quick, usually just a couple of minutes, and you're matching words, filling in blanks, or speaking short phrases. Everything moves along fast, and it's easy to stay on track without needing to plan ahead. You also get access to over 40 languages. Oh, and the free version gives you access to all of it. But you will see more ads, and there's a heart system that limits your progress if you miss too many. And so if you want more flexibility, there's Super Duolingo for about $8 a month, which gets rid of the ads, gives you unlimited hearts, and unlocks some extra features like personalized practice and unlimited trial to get to the legendary level. It's helpful, but not something you need in order to get started. There's also some extra content like Duo Radio and a few podcasts in Spanish and French. They're not built into the main lessons, but they can be a nice way to mix things up if you want more listening practice. That said, once you're past the beginner stage, it doesn't really teach you how to use the language in real-life conversations, but it's great for picking up vocabulary and getting into a daily rhythm. Also, the grammar can feel random at times with very little explanation. Another thing is, it leans a lot on repetition. That's good early on, but it can make it easy to guess your way through without actually learning why something's right or wrong. And the design is really user-friendly, colorful, cheerful, and easy to go through. But if you're looking for something that feels more structured or professional, this might not quite be the right match for you. There's also an AI conversation tool built in. It's not bad for experimenting, but it's not something I'd count on for real speaking practice. And so if Duolingo sounds like something you want to try it out, I've included a link in the description down below for that. It's totally free to start, and sometimes they'll run deals on the super version as well. So feel free to check that out if you're interested. So to sum it up, if you're just starting out and want something light and low pressure, Duolingo is great to build that habit. It's free, it's easy to use, and it's a fun way to stay consistent, especially in the early stages. But if you're ready to go deeper and actually want to understand how the language works, Babbel is the one that's going to help you build real skills. It's structured, it flows well, and it's much easier to stick with if you want to see real progress. And again, there are links in the description with discounts you won't find on their main website, so feel free to check those out if you're interested. And if this video was helpful, a thumbs up is always appreciated. And if you have any questions or want to share what's worked for you, drop these in the comments. I always try to reply when I can. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great day.